Hey, it's Aaron, the host for MobileReviews8.ca, and today we are going to do a review of the Uolo Guardians by Uolo. These are some of the happiest cases that I've reviewed so far. The Uolo Guardian is slightly larger than your average iPhone case, but there are two design features, in my opinion, that make it stand out, specifically the curved back and the color selection that you have with this case. If bright colors is important to you and you're mildly clumsy, you should definitely check out this iPhone case. Now, based on my time with this case, I've given it a score of 4.1 A's out of 5. I'll be honest with you, there isn't an iPhone case that's really similar to the Uolo Guardian. They've done something a little differently, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I've decided to review it, because it kind of stands out. I'll explain to you in a bit. If you'd rather read this review, head over to our website. If you're trying to figure out which iPhone case to get, check out our comparison tools for slim, tough, and fancy-looking iPhone cases. Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviews8.ca. At MobileReviews8.ca, we base everything we do on real usage. So if a case manufacturer sends a case, and well, we'll definitely use it and drop it. Ooh, that sounded painful for my iPhone 5S. There's no power. It's not because I just dropped it. There's no power. There's a lot of neat things about this case. The actual company name is Uolo, and well, Uolo, it's just kind of fun. It's like a play on YOLO, but it's Uolo. In terms of design, the Uolo Guardian is a bigger case, so the extra bulk doesn't correspond to being extra heavy. With the iPhone 6 version, the thickest part of the case is almost as thick as a free power. The edge of the case is made from a fairly soft TPU, and the back of the iPhone is covered with a hard polycarbonate shell that has a slight curve. Now, this slight curve, in my opinion, is a defining feature of the case, which from a usage perspective is a good and a bad thing. I'll elaborate in a bit. The case fits well together, though installing your iPhone is a tad more difficult, as the edge of the case will get caught on the iPhone, but since you're only going to be installing this once, it's not going to be a big issue. We're pretty impressed with the build quality of the case, but it will show wear and tear quicker than other cases because of the glossy back. Now, in terms of protection, the Uolo Guardian isn't drop rated, though it will offer better protection than most other cases, as has multiple layers, is thick, has decent edges in terms of screen clearance, and includes an installable screen protector. Now, this screen protector is not terribly thick. It will resist scratches against coins, definitely not keys, and we wouldn't go drop berth on the screen protector. In terms of functionality, you can access all the buttons on your iPhone through the case, though we do have to mention that the cutouts for the Lightning port on the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus case are almost too small to use with third-party cables. And I say almost too small because the cutouts are pretty flexible, so you can kind of just force the cable heads into the port. The Uolo Guardian doesn't get in the way of your camera flash, doesn't get in the way of your sound, the signal attenuation. All in all, again, it's a slim case. Nothing's really fully covered. It's not waterproof, but you can easily get to everything on your iPhone. I said earlier that the curve on the back is a good and a bad thing. Now, putting the case on the back side will result in a higher chance of the case sliding off a flat surface. There is absolutely very little friction between the back of the case and that surface. If you're going to keep your iPhone on a flat surface, I'd recommend putting it face first. Just make sure you put the screen protector on so your iPhone screen doesn't get scratched up, as there's a little more friction between the TPU bumper than the hard polycarbonate back. Now, that was kind of the bad thing. The good thing about the curved back is that it kind of enhances the usability of your iPhone. Despite the fact that it's incredibly slick, the glossy back, the curved actually makes it easier to hold the iPhone with one hand, even with the bigger iPhone 6 Plus version. And so that I'm a big fan of that. I'm actually really surprised at how nice the Uolo Guardian feels in my hand, despite it, again, being a bigger case. They've also included a small cutout for you to put a wrist strap on, and with this iPhone 6 Plus version, having the wrist strap has almost been a lifesaver, as I kind of bounce between the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus in terms of my actual primary SIM, so this thing will sit in my bag, and having that wrist strap, you can just easily pull it out. It's kind of a no-brainer to me. Or if you're really Asian, which I am not, you can go buy one of those little trinkets and put it on like a little Hello Kitty thing. I'm sorry if that's racist. I don't think it's racist. I am Asian looking. So that's really all I got. This isn't a terribly complicated case, but it's a decent case. If you like colors and you like being happy, like this green is so bright, it's pretty awesome. This orange, one of my favorite colors is orange, which is kind of why there's orange all over my YouTube channel. So that's all I got. If you have any questions for me, I wonder if I could juggle some iPhone. No, I'm not going to juggle my iPhones. I don't know how to juggle. Leave them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. That's all I got. Thanks.